Hey, girl.
Hey. Hey. Oh,
Hi.
girls, what are you doing? Girls, you can't go upstairs. This is my house. What are you doing? No. No. No.
I just woke the whole street up. No, gagged.
You can't. You cannot go upstairs right now.
Is that a septum piercing?
Did she
No,
say that?
no, but that she was thinking.
She was.
That is so funny.
I also have my wine that I'm drinking in the kitchen with teenage boys.
No, she was doing shots.
That's true. I just didn't have shots. So what have you been up to?
Um, Hanging with my mother. Um, Even though she died in 9/11.
Oh
And
my God.
and um I think maybe I was doing something with the charity I have for animals. Yeah,
Were you
that
governing your state or
I
representing?
I mean hardly, but yeah.
Oh.
I love the beautiful state of California, Georgia, Alabama, North Dakota. Do you know?
Mm-mm.
You could have okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean I'm not really sure. Um I can
Um,
chew I can walk gum and chew at the same time.
oh, okay. No, I
I
love
can do
that about
that.
you.
I can walk gum and chew at the same time. That's something I
Mm.
said.
I think I just recently like saw a video of you doing some like safety PSA,
Don't do it. Stay good, kids.
and I just think that's so important because I'm all about safety for children. And like something that I really pride myself in as a mother is just the safety of my children and just the,
Mhm,
you know,
mhm. It's really
something that
important.
I've always taught them is that like
You
you
have
just
to keep them. You have to keep them safe from the libs.
yeah. And
You really
it's
have to. You have to keep them sheltered. It's really important. No,
that is
it's
one
crazy.
of the things that I've just always so my
Honest
little
girl.
son, we sent him off to military school. And we're just so proud of him. And
Good. Good.
yeah, I
That's what I.
just
That's what I say you should be doing.
I
Ship them off.
that's where they're meant to
Ship them
be.
off.
That is where they're happiest. Oh, sorry. I just sometimes I just like to wear a hat. Um, it's just because I like hats. There's no other reason. Um, no, but I just like pride myself on keeping kids safe, much like you with your PSA with the detect fire alarm detector thing. Yeah. Um, and one thing I always taught my kids is like you just can't go upstairs in a stranger's house.
That is so important.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you have any questions about my thoughts about a certain show involving a certain RuPaul?
Oh, the drag queens?
Do you have to I mean, are you curious about my thoughts about it?
I'm curious.
Can you ask me like, hey, what are your
So what
thoughts?
are your thoughts on so what are, I'm curious. So just what so what are your thoughts on RuPaul's on drag?
Congressman Santos, who do you think is going to win Drag Race this season?
And see.
Wow, that was really good.
Thank
Um,
you.
do you
Once
like my
again,
orange lighting?
once again, blinded by the lights. Yeah, I
Honestly,
love
honestly, that's part of
honestly,
the reason why I
light
wore this
is
hat.
this is a safety hazard. Oh, should have never let this.
Also, this is really way warmer than I ever thought.
Did you get that at Spirit? Like
Yeah,
you have.
Oh, maybe we should tell the story of. Maybe
Yeah,
I
because
should tell my story. Do you see that gleam? That
I
glisten?
believe it.
What?
I said no, but I believe it.
Okay. Um, so the story of Spirit Halloween was I'm taking the bald cap off. I'm going out
Oh,
of
I thought you were gonna say this story about Shawty.
Oh, I will get into the lore of Bald Shawty, but not in specifics of
Yeah, no
doxing.
first or last names, no nothing like that. Just a
None of
general.
nothing like that. No, I'm telling the scary story of Bald Shawty. But before that story, when I was in Spirit Halloween, I okay, so it was all like a twist of fate because I was driving to school and then I was stopped at a red light and I get a notification and it was a Gmail from my professor saying that the class was canceled. But I was already at the light at school, which is 20 minutes away from my house. So then I was like, and I had another class after that, but it was like an hour and a half later. So I was like, okay, I have an hour and a half to kill. Like, this is great. Like, I'll just spend a little day in this little city, which isn't a city at all. It's literally just like a highway. So I went to Dunkin' and then I went to a bagel shop to get
What'd you get
breakfast.
at Dunkin'? What'd you get at the bagel shop?
Dunkin' medium iced caramel latte, bagel shop, everything bagel with vegetable cream cheese. Then I went to a parking lot to eat my food, and then I started driving because I was done. And then I saw this Spirit Halloween store, and I'm like, you know what? I need a costume for my little show tonight. This one. And so I went in there, but at first I was like debating and I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'll just use the costume that I already have. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get something a little goofy. So I went in the store, and then I hear, oh my God, Grace. And I turn around and I'm like, who is speaking? And it's this guy from high school. And I'm like, wow, that's a crazy coincidence. And then he was like, yeah, like, what are you doing here? I was like, well, I'm buying a costume for my
Well, of course.
podcast. And he was like,
Well, in Spirit
what? And
Halloween.
then I was like, here's my podcast. But then, which is the most annoying conversation you can possibly have. But he was like, what are you going to dress as? And I was like, I literally don't know. And then I searched the Spirit Halloween for about half an hour. And I literally would go to every single costume and I would picture myself in it and like, and then I would move on to the next one. And that's what I did for half an hour. I was late to my next class, by the way, even though I was an hour and a half early, but to the place that I was having class at, if that makes sense. But yeah, I
Yeah.
was in the Spirit Halloween store, and then I come upon a bald cap, and my imagination brain starts working. I look at this packaging and I go, bald. Oh, this is what I was looking at when I had these thoughts. I went, bald. Bald Shawty. I know
Yeah.
Bald Shawty, so I'm gonna dress as Bald Shawty herself. And then I walk back past the guy from high school, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be bald with the bald cap. So yeah, that's my story of Spirit Halloween. Oh, and I got a knife. I got this bloody knife.
Oh, cool. That really is a twist of fate. Things aligned for you.
Yes. Because
Having a
I was
snap.
at the end of my rope. I was like, none of these costumes are good. None of them are
That's
funny.
always what it is.
Yeah,
Like, the best costumes are always they always find you at the end of your rope.
they really do. And my
Never have
costume
I ever,
for my costume for tomorrow is also finding me at the end of the road
what is
situation.
it? Or is this a surprise?
Megan,
Oh my God, I didn't know you actually got it.
I did, but it hasn't shipped yet, or it hasn't
It
been
will.
delivered yet.
It always does.
And I'm like, oh,
I really wanted to see more Megans. We'll get into that, but like that was something I thought I would see more of and I wanted to and I didn't.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, you'll see one tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, getting into it. There's literally nothing on this slideshow, basically, but let's just watch it. Let's just do it.
Let's watch it.
Let's just watch it.
No comment, just watch.
Let's just look at it. Oh my God, wait, don't look at it yet. Okay. Did you see anything?
Like of the slideshow?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't think I saw what. So I didn't see that, no.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell the story of Bald Shawty. Fuck. It was late. Wait, hold on. Late one August evening, a group of friends recently graduated from high school are exploring the darkness of a worldwide pandemic when they get a text. Bleep bleep is throwing tonight. Wanna go? Oh, I just snuffed out the candle. I just blew out the candle with my
You
egg.
smelled it? Wait, you did that?
Yeah.
So wanna go?
I did not mean to do that. Okay, let me try again.
Go.
And they happen upon this house. It was a house they had passed by before, close to one of their houses. I just said house like 8 times. Okay. Yeah?
Close to your house.
Near my house, yes. And, you know, they had a sneaking suspicion something wasn't right. But, oh my god!
Oh,
I just did it again.
anything. Like, I don't know what to say.
Oh my god. Okay. This is the last time because I'm actually scared I'm gonna burn something down. They had the sneaking suspicion that something would go wrong tonight. I don't know what it was. Maybe the wind, maybe something about the shape of the moon or the drifting of the leaves around them, which really wasn't appropriate because it was August, so fall foliage hadn't yet hit in, so it was kind of weird. But, you know, the love of the party just kept them going, and, you know, it was a weird vibe. A lot of different ages. We had...
Club.
What?
I said it was Babysitter's Club.
So, you know, you had your classics, 2 or 3 freshmen in high school who kind of, you know the crowd. 20-ish sophomores, okay? 30 juniors. I think I'm rounding way up. I don't think it's even close to these numbers. And then, you know, I would say majority, the grade above us, you know, a little washed up vibes. A little bit, you know, should be in college right now, but they're in their hometown for their summer and they're going to a high school party for some reason. Little creepy vibes, but we accept it. Some even older than that, which was even weird. Some would try to strike up a conversation with me about my brother who was in their grade, and I was like, you know, this is a bad sign that you're at a college party with the little sister of the person that you actually went to high school with and graduated with two years ago. But we'd live and let be. Now, the oldest member of the party was a woman they had heard about before. You know, there were stories about, you know, field hockey carpools ending in a drowning, but that's neither here nor there. Like,
wait, what stories?
I'm making this up.
Okay.
I mean, this is based on a true story. Thank you.
I mean,
this woman was...
I experienced. I lived through this.
This woman was quite possibly troubled to an extent that we still don't know.
We will never know.
But she was in the kitchen of her own house because she was actually the mother of the host. Now, I want that to
say she was the host.
Some might say she was the hostess. And I want that to sink in because we do want to put ourselves in, you know, you exist in a context. Do you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Like, let's contextualize. We're in white suburbia, and she is hosting a high school party. She is a middle-aged woman. This is weird. This is a weird vibe. And she's the only adult there. It's not like one of those situations where, you know, it's a New Year's party that the parents are hosting with a bunch of their parental friends and, you know, there's some alcohol, but they let their kids come and, you know, it's not that. It's not a family friend get-together. It's a one woman. And then a bunch of high schoolers. It's that vibe. And she's not only hosting this party, but she's actually in the kitchen with said washed up college freshmen at a high school party boys. So like 18, 19, 20-ish year old boys, taking shots with them and really having
some of which are 18, some of which were 15.
Oh yeah, I would say that as well.
Let us know.
You know, her son's age, if you think about it, or actually some even younger. Taking shots with them, and that's just really, you know. And we saw that scene, and we thought, look, it's a little weird, but there's alcohol here, so we're just gonna stay. Because that's kind of just the vibe of that time in your life sometimes. But then things got dark when a few of us, and not all of us made it. It's true. Some of us died this night. I swear. Some of us dared to venture upstairs. You know, one thing led to another, and just, you know, one foot on one step, and then you're in emotion with it, so you just put another foot on another step, and then all of a sudden you're going upstairs.
And like, let me just say,
yeah,
as a going upstairs person, and this is off record, was the conversation, these people are really rich and I want to look around their house? It was. But she didn't, no one had to know that, and that's off record. So I don't even think
that's off the record.
That's not even valid. Did that conversation happen? It did. There's no proof though. This is all hearsay.
No. It's not. It's not.
But I will just say, bathroom wasn't needed. But it could have been.
Bathroom wasn't needed, but it so easily could have been, because all the other bathrooms in the house were actually occupied.
And I'm sure it was to an extent.
Yeah.
I
think that was part of it.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
I think it was like one of us had to use the bathroom, but then we were like, oh, well, none of the bathrooms downstairs are here, so let's go upstairs and look around. Like, it's a good excuse.
Exactly.
I think that's what happened. Can't quite be sure because of the many ways that I've told this story and lied a few times. Sometimes you tell a lie so many times it becomes the truth.
I mean, the past is really, it's not objective.
It's not.
And the past
reality
is
itself is not truth.
Exactly.
Like,
memory? What the fuck is memory? As if memory could be static.
Like, come
let's
on.
not confine it to, like,
let's not talk about that.
Like, it's a Western notion. Like, let's not do
seriously. And like proof, what? So you align yourself with the values of the U.S. justice system? Okay, take a step back, please. I'm actually like confused about this candle. Why is it like the glass is burning? It's smoke. That's smoke. I just learned about smoke.
Many such cases.
Many many such cases of smoke. But where was I? So we were walking upstairs, and then this woman, she was holding a knife, a bloody knife, and she points it up at us, and she goes, "Don't go upstairs, girls." Crazed look in her eyes I've never seen on another person in my life. We drop to the floor. We're shivering in fear. Something has overtaken us, some sort of spell or hypnosis, and we're terrified. We're petrified. We can't even move. And we give in and we say, "Yes, ma'am." And we walk downstairs. And our friend Sophie, she takes her septum piercing. She says, "I see that septum piercing, I'll give you another." And then she stabs her. It was crazy. No, seriously, like that night was crazy. Like that was a movie. Like that was crazy.
Wow. I really feel like I was brought right back. Like I was really on those stairs.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So then the next night, the same family.
Oh my god, round two.
The same family literally was throwing
Seconds.
the party, and she was there again. And then one of her daughters comes up to us and is like, and Ella isn't even here, by the way. Our other friend Eileen, who wasn't even on the stairs, was at the second party the next night. And the daughter comes up to us and are like, you have to apologize to my mom or you have to leave. And we were like, and I laughed. I literally like I was like, because that girl was like 15. I was like, you are not going to talk to me like this. I am your elder. And then, but we did actually eventually went into the kitchen one by one and apologized to this lady as she like yelled at us and was like, I taught my children that they should never go upstairs in the house of a stranger. And it was just like really weird. But the weirdest part was that Ella wasn't even there that night. So our friend Eileen, who wasn't on the stairs, but she was just like in the bathroom, never went upstairs. She had to apologize to that lady, even though she didn't even commit the act that she was apologizing for. It was really weird. Really weird vibes.
And I feel like we should get into the baldness of it all.
Oh, that's another rumor is that she
that's he
wears,
said,
like,
she said, but she said it really loudly. And I believed it.
Wait, who said it?
I said that's he said, she said, but he and she said it really loudly, and they really felt like there was some truth to it.
There was not a cricket in the air when they said that.
Not one.
So, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So
costumes.
Costumes. So there were a few costumes that people wore.
Can I just say my actually, I'm gonna wait.
No, you say your costumes.
I was the Matrix one night.
Wait, fun.
Yeah. It was very fun. Well, the night ended in interesting places. But
I would love to hear.
Oh no, I mean it like, you know, sometimes it's just like you go to one party and it's in the back rooms and you get gluttonous on the Juarez, which is, for those who don't know, that's a tequila brand that tastes like bacon. I was like, is this like a mezcal vibe? Is it smoke? But none of the above. No, it was just it just tasted like bacon, and sometimes you get a little gluttonous with it and end up at this other party and you're like, I really wanna actually, this is maybe redacted for the pod. The night ends in tears, and like, you know what, and who could really, and it's happened to all of us, let's be real.
Yeah,
nothing too redacted. I just like, it ends in tears while your hair is slicked back. I almost slicked my hair back for George Santos. And then I was like, I just don't think I can deal with that, with the gel again. You can only do one gel a month at that. Okay. And then, well, then the next night, because I said I'm going for round 2, I don't care. Well, this is kind of jumping the gun a little bit, but I was Miss Joan of Arc, which felt really fitting.
That was really good.
Because she's like avenges, and she's like chaste, and like she's like loves God. So I did feel like I was repenting. And yeah, I guess will just say, now that I'm already there, so many Joans in Pittsburgh.
Really?
And they all ate me up. I'm
really?
telling you. Well, I mean, I think I have a Joan vibe that you can't take away from me no matter what I wear.
I agree. No, I agree with that though.
Like, and it's true though. Like, you don't even deny it.
You barely even have to dress up.
Exactly. That's why I was like, well, I actually kind of, and that's what I think about. That was my thoughts on Black Swan too. I was like, well, I didn't have to do anything. So like,
that's actually, also
true. But someone had like real armor, and I was like, okay, either, or not real, but they had like shoulder armor, and I was like, okay, I'm saying this because I'm jealous, and that's 100% where this is coming from, because you look really good and you did a really good job, but you be like changing that jealousy, and I'm transmuting that into anger and judgment, because that's what I love to do that. I love to do that. Like, because you either bought that off Amazon and it's cheap and you're contributing to like horrible labor laws for something you're gonna wear once, or it's like your grandma's and it's like, who can compete with that? Or you dropped $500 on real armor and it's like, okay,
You're doing too much.
Some of us can't do that. So regardless, there's no way to justify that. I don't care how good it looked, even though it looked really good. But yeah, that's just my thoughts.
When
A
you
lot of
said,
them.
they had body armor, I didn't even go down those paths that you went. I immediately was just like, you're doing too much.
That's true. That could be true.
Again,
I know it was heavy.
That's me transmuting your jealousy into my own jealousy into anger.
And at the end of the day, you can just say, like, I know it was hot and heavy as hell in there.
Yeah, literally. At the end of the day.
And move on and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Those are my costumes. And I'm also Trish Santos right now.
Yeah, that's really good. Last weekend,
actually, Grace gave me the idea.
I did.
She's kind of a genius. She's kind of the voice of our generation. I always said that about you, and I really mean it.
That's crazy because that's so true.
I know, exactly.
But last week was my friend Anna's birthday, and she was turning 24, so she had an A24 birthday. So I went as Alice from Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It wasn't like a Halloween party, but I'm going to count it as one of my Halloween costumes because it was really good. And that's like another thing. The thing about me is like I'm kind of already giving Alice from Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So
I was gonna say, like, you literally like were spot on.
Thank you. Yeah, it was cute. It was fun. And then I'm gonna be Megan tomorrow, and tonight I'm bald Shawty. So
I'm really excited for Megan.
Me too. I really hope it comes in time because if it doesn't, like, what the hell am I gonna do? Actually, I do have an idea if it doesn't come in time, but that's a secret I'll never tell. But it involves the bald cap. Okay. Anyways, costumes I saw a lot of. Oh, but that's my other point is I didn't actually go to like any Halloween parties, and I don't like live in a place that like has a lot of going out, so I didn't see a lot of like people our age IRL in costumes this year. So I'm getting all my costume information off of the internet, off of Instagram, of like the people that I know. You know what I mean? So maybe my perspective is a little bit wrong. Maybe it's a little bit echo chambered. Maybe you have a better perception of costumes. But from my vantage point, I saw a lot of fembots from Austin Powers, which I hadn't seen before a lot. But I saw like 12 different groups of people from 12 different areas of my life. Some people from UVM, some people from camp, some people from high school, some people, some people from my old job. Like, there was a lot of different groups of people that went as that. But when I texted you that, you were like, I didn't see anyone as that.
I don't think so, but like maybe I didn't like clock them as that.
Yeah. It is one of those costumes where it's basically like you are lingerie.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that as like a Halloween in girls' world is just an excuse to dress like a slut. I'm not saying it. I love it. Yeah. I think it's a great day to do that. I'm all for days that do that. In fact, me and my two friends, Claire and Hannah, just invented Slutty Mondays, which is when you dress really slutty for no reason, or you wear slutty underwear under the clothes that you're already going to wear to your job.
I love that one. Can I just say to that point, like, no judgment to whatever anyone wants to do, but me personally, I'm always going to be going for slutty, but like gorgeous on Halloween. Like, yes. I realized I will never be doing a funny costume. I'll never be doing like a unless it's like a bald Shawty, but that's also like there's a gorgeousness to that anyway. There's a chicness. I will be above all, Halloween will be chic for me.
I agree. And that's
how it will be something I want to photograph of. And like I will show as much like if that requires me like being naked, I will do that. But I will do a good costume.
I love that.
And I will commit.
Yeah, as you should.
Because I feel like Halloween is really fun for me because like I don't dress up that much. I hardly wear makeup. Like most of the time I wear sweatpants and like a sweatshirt. So much fun.
Yeah, you also like it's so fun to put on a performance and like embody something.
It makes me like miss like theater.
No, literally.
Getting ready for Halloween when you're like really doing makeup, like you're doing makeup, wearing lashes, first of all. Now that, ugh.
Me braiding my hair and I got to FaceTime my friends while like putting on the bald cap for the first time and being like, I'm
Yeah.
doing this thing and like explaining the story behind it. Like, oh,
It's a rush. Such a rush.
yeah. Oh my God. That's why Halloween is like the best for like college age people. I
Oh,
feel
totally.
there's a lot of holidays that are way better when you're a kid and are way better when you have kids. Like Christmas, I think, is one of those things that's just like for our age, it's not. I like Christmas, but it's not gonna hit until like
Yeah.
I have a kid to like share the magic with.
Yeah,
You know?
totally.
Which I do like through my cousin's kids, but like, it's still not the
Yeah, Halloween is just the best holiday.
Halloween's just like a party, like perform and look good. Like that is like the best holiday. Also scary. I like scary things a
Yeah, that's
lot.
scary. Oh, and like, ugh, I wish I got more into Halloween because it kind of always sneaks up on me.
Yeah.
But like, I love spooky. I love scary. I love like fun horror. Like that's like one of my favorite like genres, like campy horror.
Or like the costumes that are like hot horror, like I know
Yeah.
it's really basic, but I love an American Psycho costume or like a
I saw
Scream
many good
costume.
American
Yeah.
Psychos.
Because
When a
Christian
girl does
Bale.
American Psycho,
Wait, what did you say?
I said when a girl does American Psycho. Like that's right. Like it's so
That's
good.
how it's supposed to be. When a man does
And
it,
that's
it's
how
a
you do
little
it.
weird.
Yeah, it's like you're a little too into that.
Yeah. It's like, why do you find it funny that a man is hurting women?
When a girl
I'm
does it,
allowed to find it fun.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm have to ask about this number one because you wrote it.
Barbie and Ken. I saw a lot of Barbie and Kens.
I'm shocked I saw not one.
I saw so many, but it was mostly like not exactly millennial, but like older than us.
Okay, that makes sense. I think
Yeah.
everyone thought everyone was gonna do it and didn't do it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
think that's
they
what
did.
like people our age did because they're more concerned with like not being basic, which I'm neutral about. People, that was such a hard thought to express. But anyways, I think like people our age are more like, oh, I don't want to do it because I know everyone else is gonna do
Yeah.
it, like blah 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 blah. But like people who are older than us are more like, I'm gonna
Like,
do what I want to do. Like, but also they're more susceptible to being cringe. So it's like you give some, like you win and you like you give and you take, like you win some, you lose some. But that's why I think that's my theory on why some more older people did it.
What's funny is I saw some of the India Barbies, which
Yeah,
makes so much sense.
because
I'm
you know that like
excited.
wait, literally Paul and Ryan did, or just Paul was Ken. So like
Oh,
you
maybe I
literally
don't really
are.
know. Maybe I don't really know what Ken looks like then. Like I obviously do, but like I didn't clock.
It was the rollerblading Ken. So yeah, like people did more indie, like the specific Barbies, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, I did see a lot of it. And then obviously we're in a resurgence of like Y2K. So I saw a lot of like 2000s, like Britney and Christina in Paris. But not like
Yeah.
a lot, but like a good amount that it was. Yeah, I don't know. What did you see a lot of?
I saw a lot of Scooby-Doo. I think every year you see a lot of Scooby-Doo.
That's a classic. That's so easy for a
It's a
group.
classic. It's so easy. It's
Because
really
it's adjustable. Like it can be a one person, it can be a two, you can be Velma and Daphne,
I was
or you can be Scooby and Shaggy, or you can be Fred and like there's a lot of combinations of it.
yeah, I feel like that's one like you should just like do once
I
in your
almost
life.
did it
Just a
last
rite of
year,
passage.
and my plans got canceled with the group that I was gonna do it with.
I shaggied once.
Exactly.
Once again, um, decent amount of Breaking Bad, not nearly as much as last year when it was like the thing to be, but still saw a good amount. Um, I saw again, like maybe I think I just am like tuned into the Joan of Arcs, but I could name at least 7 that I saw.
Whoa, I did not see any other than
And I
these.
think it's because, and I don't know, my belief is because the Smith song got popular on TikTok and it was in everyone's head. 'Cause
Really?
that's all yeah.
I'm off TikTok, so I don't know anything about the
I
song.
am too, but I still got it from the reels. Like,
Okay.
and then I know Joan of Arc fell. That's why I'm this costume. I
I
didn't
think
know
that
that
is
song.
why.
I not like consciously. I wasn't like, I love the Smiths. I'm gonna do this. It was just in my head, and I
Yeah.
was singing it. And I was like, Joan of
I
Arc.
think things
I
like
feel
that
like that
happen
happened to a lot of
sometimes.
people.
Like you just get a subconscious messaging that like makes you want to do a certain Halloween costume. Like for me,
Mhm.
it was just seeing a bald cap.
Yeah. Many such cases, many such cases. Um, I don't know what other ones. I'm trying to think. I can't think of too many like repeats that I saw. I oh, a good amount of Black Swans again, but
Yeah,
always love that.
that's a good
Um,
one.
a lot of like piratey. I was
Yeah.
noticing piratey, like a lot of the sea,
I think
like
it's because of
mermaid
I, th-
sirens.
I think it's because of Our Flag Means Death.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Um, whoa. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think of ones that I loved,
Hmm.
and I can't think of any that like super stood out. I was like, that was crazy.
I really loved this was celebrity, but I really liked and they like just dropped it on Instagram right before I think
Oh,
we
I know what you're talking about, I think.
Liz Gillies and Ariana Grande went
Oh,
as showgirls, and it was so good. What
oh,
did you
that's
think I was saying?
I was thinking you're saying because they did it so well. Lucy Dacus and Julian Baker as just not oh my God, who's the guy?
Pete
It's
Davidson.
Ariana Grande. Oh, Pete Davidson, yeah.
Wait,
Just
that's so funny that
doing
mine was actually Ariana
so
Grande and yours
well.
was that someone
Okay,
dressed as
true.
Ariana Grande. But
Because
yeah,
I was just like that, like I was like, who the fuck is that?
yeah,
And
Julian looks just like Ariana in that. It's weird. And then
yeah,
like Lucy's just very covered up, so
yeah,
it's so good. Oh, and the height difference is like almost the same, which is so funny.
yeah.
Oh, Ela Klein also dressed as Ariana Grande in that like one photo, like with the lollipop. So that's kind of a funny repeat. Another random repeat that I saw was that I saw two different groups do Fuck, Marry, Kill. Like one
Oh,
person.
I love that one.
Yeah, I think that's funny. But I was surprised to see more than one. I don't know.
I for the first, this is a new one for me, and I really liked it. People in my school did Kiss, like the album cover, so they all had their like face painted like it, and I was like, they like did it really well. Like it looked
That's
really
so
good.
good. That's such a good one.
I
That's
know, and I've never seen that before. So it was like original and like very iconic. You
very
see
good.
like, that's Kiss. Yeah, that was a good one. Someone I follow on Instagram was Saint Agatha, the prosthetic, which is just like a painting of like this girl, but she did it really well, so I go for that.
Cool.
Um, I don't want to post her though because she's yeah.
How do you feel about like extremely niche costumes, like things that people will never get?
If you find joy in that, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but I think it's so much more fun to do something very iconic and recognizable
I agree. Then
because
again,
then
I'm
it's
dressed as bald Shawty, who literally is just a character for us, for people.
but
What?
that's like to the extreme that it's I guess that's like the point. But like when it's like a good costume, then I'll let it slide. But when it's like niche but like nothing really cool about it, then
I
I'm
agree.
like
It's weird when it's like basically just an outfit that you would wear anyways. In any case, whether it's
don't
like a really, really niche one or a pretty iconic one, if it's just an outfit that you could wear on any other day, I don't really understand.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like that's all you had, you're working with what you have, but like I feel like you could do a little more.
You can do a lot with the things that you already have, like
Yeah,
so easily, if you're like
yeah,
actually creative.
I agree.
I'm fully out of my bald shoddy uniform,
You're fully out. I'm half out.
except for the
Well,
neck. Smells
I've always
weird.
been bummed.
I'm smelling
Oh
it.
my
It smells weird.
This is why I don't eat in my room. That's hummus. That was the scariest moment of my life. I literally was like, because my bra, first of all, was like on top of it. because I don't eat in my room, so I don't think about that. I went to go touch it, and I went like, oh my god. I don't know what to do. It's a lot of hummus. I was like, I'm so hungry. Like, I need a snack right now. This is crazy for me. I tend
Just
not.
eat it.
I'm going to.
Okay.
But something always happens like this. I'm too messy for this.
Yeah, me too. When I had the wine in here for my prop, it was like over by where I'm about to sit, and I was like, I know I need to move this because I know I'm gonna trip and like spill this. It was actually like so smart of me to have the foresight for that.
It was. I should have thought about that. Ew,
Maybe my
it's so
prefrontal
much.
cortex is like
it's like-
developing.
Yeah. I know it's a nice like this is like $1 worth that I just I literally just
Well, you're still eating it.
I didn't want it anymore.
Oh, damn.
I'm fine.
You survived.
Barely.
That's true. Barely.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
Halloween costumes. What were we talking about?
I forgot.
Neat, like super niche costumes.
Oh,
I think.
you know what? We're gonna go on a field trip.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna wash. Where the coffee? I'm gonna wash the residue off my hands.
Oh, not the residue.
Yes, the residue. It's like as I can't like scrape it off all of it, and I'm gonna need it. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to kitchen. That's what I sing to anyone when they come in here for the first time. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy you're finally here. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. In my kitchen. We can cut this all out.
That's such a you should trademark that.
This needn't remain. And I had to get another seltzer while I'm here.
You and your seltzer.
I know it's actually insane. Are you ever on the Trader Joe's brand?
It's pretty
But
good.
you're not really a seltzer. Oh, you like seltzer. You're always stocked. You always keep that thing on you in your house.
Well, I'm not the one in my family who likes seltzer that much. It's just my
Wow.
parents.
Okay. Based.
But I'm neutral about seltzer.
Oh. You know what? I should learn from my mistakes and cover this. Prefrontal cortex.
Yeah.
It was somewhat developed for that one. But
Yeah.
it lost all its development points.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Wait. Let's see if this shows up. God, this is like a lot. It's like a lot of thought. Hold on. No, it doesn't. Oh, kind of shows up.
Are you doing like a puppet?
A puppet?
Okay.
No, I was just making the light refract.
Oh.
Thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, yeah, because it's sequins. Because I'm a mirror.
I know, but I didn't think it would look like that.
I'm a mirror. And then also something cool happens if you put the light under the chair that I have. That's really old. Hold on. Look, let's see if you can see it on my ceiling. Nope, you can't at all. There we go.
See it?
Okay, yeah.
It's cool.
Light things.
I can't really. Oop.
Oh, cute.
Hey, stripes.
You got the Euphoria stripes. Oh, wow. Wait, should I put it to the rave setting?
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
There we go. Some of these are really insidious colors.
Yeah,
The
They're
red and the purple. Ew, wait. It's like making my features
wait,
look
you
really
look
weird.
kind of cool. It's actually really cool. I really like it. I think you should like.
It makes it look like my smile is like getting
I love it. I'm actually obsessed with what's happening right now. It's so like it's cool
This is
'cause
me in the
like,
club.
it's like hot, but it's also really scary. And that's like the best, as we were saying. Like it's hot, but then it's like distorting your face sometimes because it's like the black. Oh my God, Grace, let me record you as if you're not already recording it. Okay, so it's not quite picking up the blue. It never does because it's blue light. I
Loki,
think
the green is like the best one.
I think the red. The red is
Really?
makes me feel the most. The green is the clearest.
True.
The red is making me feel the most.
Okay, this is probably messing up my vision.
Yeah.
This one's a nice one that like fades. Fade into you. That song is like, I love that song. I love that song so much. But I sang it so many times this summer because I sang it in the show that we do at camp every week. So I'm like over it.
Yeah, I feel that for some songs.
Yeah. Fade into you. That's how I sang it every night. Fade into you. What is happening with your light?
I'm just moving it around. I'm gonna put it down though. I knocked it down earlier and it was so loud. Oh, cool story.
Me when I knock something over and it's so loud.
Me trying to, I don't even know. It's gonna say me trying to like make up something to talk about, but that's literally what it was already giving that to begin with. Well, duh, because that's what I was.
When I play Jenga. Me when
I'm a bulldozer driver. Me talking about me giving my other coworkers the tea. My coworker when he was sick and he couldn't come to bulldozing, so I'm telling him about the day.
Me when in 1,000 years in the future when the Leaning Tower of Pizza has met its match. If you were to time travel into when would you travel?
I think I'm so like worried about the future that I'd want to go to the future to just like see what's up. But then I'd be like, oh fuck.
No, look.
No, but I think I would actually much because it's like, yeah, the past you've never been, but you have record of it. I think many, many years into the future would be cool. Or
I think like so far into the future that it's completely removed from like any of my
yeah, not like 100 years,
yeah.
like 1,000 years.
I'd have to do like Dune time. Like it'd have to be like 10,000.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing with like the past. Like I don't want to be too close.
I really don't think I would like want to go to the past just because of like, I guess I probably would not be able to adapt to the future, but like the past, like I really could not stay for very long because like the way it would smell. Like I'm
Wait,
not
that's
even
actually very true.
or just like the conditions of it. Like I don't think I could handle for a large amount of time.
Do you think we'll get even cleaner in the future and like smell even better in the future, or will it be like a smell? Like will it be a smell that we don't like because it's been so like far removed from the social norm?
I have no idea. I think gradually it's going to be getting cleaner, but that might not smell clean to us now.
Okay, true.
So kind of towards the sex, kind of both.
Because I bet like if you were to show like a Victorian era peasant like the smell of our shampoo, they'd be like,
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah, I agree.
But like if we smelled them, like
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoop. Go right out.
Did you slip? It looked like you slipped.
Yeah, I passed out.
I love that.
Whoop.
Oh. That's how you pass out. That's exactly how it looks. Okay, this needs to stop.
Should we play the movie?
Oh, wait, this one's fun. The movie.
The slides.
No, there was no more.
There was no more?
Deadass.
I thought I wrote something else in a slide.
Wait, let's see. Whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa,
starting.
bum, bum. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wham, wham. Know you love me. I know you care. Am I good? Is that good?
Yeah.
So whenever and I will be there. Ooh. Can you do an impression of a songwriter on TikTok who captions their new song? If you like Phoebe Bridgers, you'll like this.
I saw your mom at the grocery store. She was buying hummus. It was the kind we'd ate before.
Ooh.
I promise. What did you see in me that you hated? Was it anticipated that I'd be like this? Well, I'm always like this, and it always ends like this with me in the corner. Put me out of my misery and break me.
That was really accurate. That was really crazy. Your mind is crazy. Oh, you did right. Okay. So, paranormal experience stories. Do you want to tell me in my house?
Well, this one's okay. This is one of those experiences that it doesn't, I don't think it has the oomph that it has, but did I tell you about this?
Of when you were leaving my house.
Yeah.
Well, I was there.
You weren't there for this though.
No, but I heard the screams.
Okay. I just need it explained because at the end of the day, it has not been explained. So essentially, me and our friend Ryan, friend of the pod, were at Grace's house on an actual dark and stormy night, Halloween night, Halloween night. It was senior year of high school. So mere months before our encounter with Bald Shawty, and we had just watched Hereditary. Now, this is the scariest part of all, is we didn't finish it, and I don't know why we didn't finish it. Was 20 minutes
well, you
really
guys
that
just
long?
left, but I did finish it that night.
Why did we leave?
Ellie and Tina all stayed until the end of the movie.
But why did we leave? That's what I literally don't get. I'm like, was it that hard to watch 20 minutes? Like, I don't understand it.
Anyways. No, I think it was just because when you're in high school, you have a curfew or whatever.
But Eileen and I would have had the same one.
No, but Eileen wasn't there.
Oh, deadass?
Deadass. And neither was Sophie.
Oh, okay. Well, then we cracked the code. Anyway, sorry, I had to take a picture. The lighting in my room is really pretty, but my phone's not capturing it. And we had just watched the scary ass movie, but we missed the last 20 minutes, which is the scariest part. But and so Grace's exiting area is the room, the sunroom where you walk into, and there's the doors, there's sliding doors, and then to the left is her garage. There's a brick wall, and then a door with a handle, a doorknob to the garage. And we were just getting our shoes on, and the doorknob starts from inside, it starts shaking this, rattling, someone's trying to open it. And we just look at each other and we scream and we run and Grace's like house, her driveway is like a long driveway. I mean, it's not like through the woods, but it's like sizable, and there's like a cow grate. So like that was like we had to like precariously like step over that. And like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, everyone lived. And let me just add that this was the night before the night of the tornado in New Jersey, which is just like the combination of like it being Halloween, it being a storm, being a tornado. It was a really weird occurrence.
It
The
was like
tornado.
it was like a 1 in 7 year event. And the weirdest part is it literally went from basically exactly where like my street starts to where Sophie's street ends.
It
Like
tore it up.
so weird.
It like downed so much. We had to like we couldn't go to we didn't go to school the next day because the tornado did that much damage. And that night I remember when the thunder clapped and it turned green because of the like things, what are they called? The generators, not generators, transformers. I literally like ran into my parents' room. I was like, I thought I'm like, we are fucking under attack. But the thing is, like, maybe I'm making this up, but I swear you were like, no one was home. Like, there was no one in the garage.
No, there wasn't.
And like, it was most distinctly a and
Yeah,
like,
because everyone in my house was either like, so after we heard the scream, me and Kelly and I guess Tina, or unless it was Sophie, we were like in the kitchen, which is right by the sunroom. Once we heard that, like we went and we like stayed in the kitchen for a while to see if like you guys were gonna come back and like tell us why you screamed, because we knew it was like something like that probably just like scared you and you screamed, and it wasn't like you were fucking under attack, but like it was something scary. So we were just like, oh, like let's stay and like see what's gonna happen. And if that was like a member of my family that would have jiggled it, even if it was to scare you guys, like they would have come back and we would have seen them eventually. Or it would have like they weren't meaning to scare you guys and it was just like my dad getting a seltzer from the garage and like
yeah.
then we would have seen him. And also he wouldn't have just like jiggled it, like he would have fully come through, because that door doesn't have, or it locks, but it's not, we never lock it. Like it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Also, when that door is locked, like you can't jiggle it. Like it would just turn like a little bit, you know what so like the jiggling is weird. I don't know who would do that or why. And also the fact that like even if it was a person, like it wasn't a person, because we would have seen them come in eventually. So that's scary.
Just something you can't explain. Yeah, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, that was like really scary because like, what was it? What was
What
that
was
about?
that? No, because what was that? My paranormal experience was, did I tell you this one where me and my friend Sarah were walking in camp at like 1 a.m. back, or like maybe it was midnight, but either way it was really dark and like it's in the woods, so we didn't have like a lot of light to see, and there's woods on this side, there's woods on that side, and then there's a road in the middle that we were walking down, and we were sharing AirPods and we were listening to Blouse by Claro, and it was midnight and we were just walking back to the staff lodge where we stay. And then all of a sudden from the right woods, we hear like a person breathing really heavily as if they're running.
I did hear this.
And I like think I hear it, but I'm like, what's happening? And I like turn to Sarah and she does the same thing where she's like, what's happening? And we both like look at each other and then it gets louder, and like as soon as we do that, it gets louder, 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 like it's on top of us basically, and we fall to the ground. And I think what happened was we fell to the ground because we were so scared that we like couldn't do anything. So we were just like, which is already weird because it's like, what? Because it's like, why were we that scared? Like, what was that? I don't know what was that.
What was that?
Which, and people that we told that to are like, why did you fall to the ground? That's so illogical. That didn't do anything. Like, you weren't getting away from the danger. I'm like, no, I know. But when you're in a situation where you are like, literally, it's a split-second situation and your brain genuinely thinks you're going to die because that's what was happening to me. Like, you think you're going to use logic in that situation? You think you're going to have the best planned escape and tactic to escape that situation? That's not how your body or your brain works. I don't
Yeah.
care how
No.
trained you are. I don't care anything. That is not how anything works. And this creature of the night was panting and running towards us. So, like,
No, that's so because like you're on camp, like there's no one else around. Like it's not like a situation where you're like in a city.
it's
Like,
not
you're
because
like walking through the suburbs.
also the part of camp that we were at and the time of day, all other staff members were back home at the staff lodge. So it wasn't another staff member, like one of our friends scaring us. And all the campers wouldn't do that's fucking weird to like scare a random, basically stranger who's a staff member. Like they wouldn't do that. And they also wouldn't be near that area. So but I mean, it could have been an animal, like it could have been a deer. That's like another thing people would
They always
like
say.
when we told people that, they were like, "Oh, what if it was like an animal, like a deer?" But the breathing sounded human. But like I don't know, maybe deer breathing sounds human too. But it was a very like human
And you
sounding
both reacted really similarly.
noise, and we reacted really similar. Like it's weird.
I had a similar experience. I told you about it. It's less creepy because I'm in a town with a lot of people. But like my friends and I, it was just like a creepy vibe around.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny looking back, but like we were just like gonna take a walk and we are gonna go walk on this bridge that's like really close to us, but like it definitely has a creepy, sinister vibe. Like right around me is really chill. Well, actually not because people are getting like beat up and like stabbed now. But like in general, it's like a safe feeling around here. And then, but like just like that bridge is like there's a creepiness to it because it's just like a bridge and then it goes like there's like it's like a main road, but there's like kind of woods on the other side of it. And we were like, let's go just sit on the bridge and chill. And like we realized there were people there, which isn't in itself like there's nothing weird about people being on the bridge, but just like slowly realizing that there were people was the creepy part. Because we were like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden we all kind of realized, oh, there's this bridge is populated, which is just a weird occurrence. And apparently they saw a guy standing at the end, like looking at us like this and like walking towards us. I didn't see this man.
Ew.
I was focused on everyone else, and we were like, maybe we shouldn't go on the bridge. Something's a little, there's just a weird vibe. And I was literally about to, it was weird, but it was like kind of funny because I was like, who are all these people? And I was about to like take my phone out to take a picture, and we hear this like blood curdling like scream from like 5 feet away from us, which was like it could certainly have been a person because there's like an apartment like a bit away, just like in a grassy area, like some shrubs and like bikes. But like it was like the most like I can't even then make it was like "Ah!" It wasn't even like a scream for light. It was like so like weird and like
Maybe it was a
unsettling.
fox.
That's what we think it is. We think it was a coyote or something.
Oh.
Or a fox. And then
Because foxes literally sound like a human is like dying, being
oh,
sad.
then that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
But like we literally ran for our damn lives.
No, yeah. That's like bridges are creepy because there's nowhere to run. Because
But we
it's
just
like
turned around.
what?
We just turned around because we weren't on the bridge yet.
No, I know, but like bridges are like traps, basically. Like if you're a pedestrian and you're like on this narrow, is it a narrow bridge or is it like a normal?
No, it's not abandoned. It's not drivable, so you can walk in the street in the middle. It's
Yeah,
not narrow at all.
yeah. But it's like when you're walking down a bridge, if you're like in the middle of a bridge and then there's someone chasing you, or there's like something bad chasing you, like you can only go this way, but like then they could be faster than you and they can get you. The killer. The killer.
The killer.
I've known about the killer for very long, but the killer can just get you. You can't run. You can't go that way. You can't go that way because there's water there. And that's what a bridge is.
That's what a bridge is. Oh, you can't go this way. Yeah. Another
Taylor
thing.
Swift
Okay,
when she writes All Too Well.
true.
Bridges.
Katy Perry when she wrote Hot and Cold. Um, someone called a doctor. Another thing that reminded me of all this. This wasn't even scary. This was just like, what the fuck? So Rachel and I were walking in the middle of the day. And this guy is like at the the guy in like he's like an older dude is stopped
This
at
is
the
already a scary story.
there's an older dude. He stopped at like the stop sign, like, and we're crossing like right in front of him. But like as we're like, I wanna say, like in my memory, 5 feet away from where he would be. His window is open. I did notice that. 5 feet away. He was like, "Psst, psst, 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 psst." But like we both like had like the most like visceral reaction. We were like, was that really close? And we were like, yeah. And we were like, why do we like feel that like in our heads? Like we got like shivers, like it like tickled us. But we're
Okay,
like,
ASMR.
no, literally, I was like, what? Like it was just like, how did he even do that? Because like if it's going like 5 feet away isn't gonna do anything, but like his voice just like carried in such a way that was like we both are like stopped and we were like, that
What
James?
was that? James? That literally like he's a
Yeah, it was like we had to walk in silence for a little bit because we were like, I still feel it in my head. Like we're like, oh, tickle.
he was a wizard, he was a warlock, and he put a
Literally,
spell on
like
you.
he threw his voice.
People being able to throw their voice makes no
He
sense.
said,
That's what throwing your voice is.
that looked like it was like I did it.
Yeah. Wait, do it again. Wait, let me do it.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Wait.
My door when it's squeaking.
Hi. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
What up? Woo!
Nothing much. Oh, you could see my voice. You could see my mouth.
Sorry. I was slow. Wait, look at this one. This is gonna be crazy. Uh
That was literally like yeah, that was crazy.
wait, look at this one. Do re mi. Wait, it doesn't work.
Now, what were you trying to do?
I was trying to do this. Do re mi.
Wait.
It's really hard to do.
I'm literally a ventriloquist.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good. Hi.
I think what I'm learning is part of ventriloquy, why it works is because you have something else that's actually like moving with the syllables. But in this case, we're literally just hi.
Yeah. Also,
Not
like,
quite
there's a lot of tips and tricks in the ventriloquy world of how to pronounce different letters.
Yeah.
Because, like, you literally can't say, like, B or M.
Or N. No, you can say M.
You can say
But
N.
you can't say N.
You can say N. N. You can't say M. M, you have to close your mouth.
Yeah, I forgot ventriloquy is like this and not this.
Yeah. So I think they do like they do M as N. And like your brain just like kind of figures it out because like it's more logical. Because like I could replace all my M's with N's.
You can.
And
Clementine.
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 If you're already ventriloquying, then it's like you can get away with it.
True.
Because your brain roots for them. You're really rooting for them, so you want to do it.
That's
How do you
so
say a
true.
B though? Like
It's
a
just
D?
like hypnosis. Like you're rooting
Yeah,
for
exactly.
it.
Like you want it to work out, so you're gonna make it. Wait, does D sound like B? Drain. I should say
Drain.
brain. I don't know how you beat.
It's kind of like you have to do a D, but you have to do it like softer on your palate than you normally do a D.
Rain. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it would be.
Wait, why are we like teaching ourselves ventriloquy?
Come join our class. We're killing it.
I like a puppet.
We're killing it here.
We're doing really good.
Oh, good. We're W's are we're doing a great job. Y'all over here. Y'all over here. Y'all.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Oh,
This
we
is good.
love. Oh, gee, that sounds. We love.
We love voting. Wait, look, I can do it. Voting.
Voting. How do you do it?
Voting.
Oh, you're biting your lip.
Yeah, because I already have like an overbite or whatever.
Voting.
Voting.
Oh, no, there's ventriloquy school. Boys and girls.
Ventriloquy. We're really good.
Oh, ventriloquy. We're so good at it. We're the queens of ventriloquy. Maybe you just have to have an accent when you do it. You got to get into that because also, like,
You gotta get into the
I couldn't do it as
accent.
me. I do the accent. That's
We're gonna
fair.
do ventriloquy.
Oh, I heard another crawl one, and it's the letter L, and I know that one, the one after L.
Huh?
Really hard, the one after L.
Clementine.
Okay, real talk. If someone dropped you in the middle of the alphabet and said, "What comes after this letter?" Could you do it?
Yeah. Go.
Everyone can do it. S.
T.
Like, not a moment's hesitation. Hesitation?
Give me another.
I.
J.
You didn't in your head quickly go H-I-J?
I maybe did H-I-J, but I didn't do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
Okay. Same. Do you want to know what other crazy thing I heard?
What?
Someone was like, it was one of those, it was giving very much like TikTok, ADHD, autism. Like, I just found out that neurotypical people, when it's like something that like either everyone does or no one does, but
Yeah.
someone was like, did you know like there's people for whom left and right is oh, I think I've told you this before because I was like, I feel like this is something that you're gonna love. Like, they're like, did you know that left and right is as intuitive as up and down for some people? No, it's not. Every baby knows what up and down is. You are not born knowing left and right. Like, I don't think that's innate. Hello, my stomach. I think it's something that a lot of people do know very intuitively, and I don't know it as intuitively as like the general adult population does, but like nobody knows it as much as up and down.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's not even a second of hesitation or like back and forth, like front and back. Like, you feel those way more than I feel left and right.
Yeah, because left and right is like tied to language.
Yeah, exactly.
Writing.
Like, but even if it wasn't, there isn't like I don't think there's a feeling of up and down. You could also say is tied to language just as much as left and right is. Because
No, but up and down is gravity.
Yeah, but left and right but back and forth are just directions too, as much as I guess they're a little different because it's like you're facing forward.
It's what you're looking at versus what you're not looking at.
But I mean, left and right are dominant, and I was gonna say dominant and submissive, like your dominant hand. So that is something you can feel.
I feel like that might be why it's innate.
But it's not. But I don't think it is though. I think it's so completely learned.
I don't know. Because like when you feel like the movement is, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that like up is up, but when someone says left or right, I have to really pretend I'm using my hand.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like, I feel like it is like, yeah, left and right's hard.
Left and right is not that hard for me, but I don't think it's innate the way that up and down is. That just doesn't
It's like weirdly hard for me, and it's like I think it always will be because it's like if I haven't figured it out by now.
I think there's a spectrum of how innate it can be and how hard it can be for people.
Yeah, I think there's also just a lot of pressure to get it right.
By society.
I'm not even kidding. It's like the anxiety. It's like I'll get it right when I'm by myself, but not when I have to perform.
Interesting.
Because then it's like also everyone like thinks there's an aspect of like jesterness to it of like, and like this is totally such a conflict in life of like how much stupidity do you want to perform because you know it gets hits.
That's so true.
And I know people get a little kick out of like me messing it up, like stupid Ola, but like I want to be
constant crisis.
It's a constant crisis. It's like I really want to be taken seriously. I never want to dumb myself down, but I know it gets the hits sometimes.
It really does.
So what if I pretend not. But I usually don't pretend because I also am really insecure about it. So it's like, but sometimes I'm insecure and I do it anyway.
Well, sometimes when you're insecure, that's like when you need it the most. That's when you need the validation of the hits.
But I'm insecure about being stupid.
No, I know. But even
Yes,
then,
right. Yeah, exactly. But then there's the aspect of it's like, well, if I'm doing it as a joke, even if they
when it's
think
not real.
well, I know I'm just doing this for hits.
Exactly.
But actually, I'm not. You're so smart.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you like how my layer makes the braid like this? You like this?
Yeah, it's devil. You're the New
Like
Jersey
I have
devil.
one, but it's just one.
You're the New Jersey yeah.
Go Devils!
Actually, though, go Devils.
Devils are our only team.
True, I was gonna say the Rangers, but that's
New York.
I know. I
Disgusting.
get oosted for that.
We used to have a Nets, and then New York took those. Not that I ever cared.
The
But
Brooklyn Nets.
yeah.
Name every country that starts with A. Let's alternate. Let's just do that till we run out.
Okay. Afghanistan.
Algeria.
Angola.
It's mine. Andorra.
Armenia.
Albania.
That's a good one.
Dua Lipa.
Azerbaijan.
That's my next one. All right, let's bring out the big stops. Let's bring out the stops. Oh God. Did we say Argentina? We didn't.
We didn't, and that was the one that I was gonna say next.
Oh, there's another one left.
Okay.
That's also something that's
Antigua.
Okay, I was gonna say Australia.
Oh. Okay, Austria.
Oh, duh. Got the good ones. Any of the stands? We said Afghanistan. We said Armenia. Andorra. Azerbaijan. Oh. Avenue. Angora. Angola. Well, I already said that.
We said that.
A binky. I love that country. Spring break in a binky. A
I love a
beachy.
binky. My mom is from there.
Wow. Mine too.
Oh my god, is she a citizen?
No.
Mary Poppins open up the first day. I do. Yeah, I do. Shampoo. Reverse, yeah, I do. Gotta get into character.